some good pump-up music. Not that rap they had in the last one.
You don't like this stuff?
It was like, I can handle some, but that was brutal.
Flyers against Vernon. Into Vernon's end. Hit by Clay. Vanderlyn, and Vanderlyn trying to move it through. He gets knocked down. Clay goes in behind the net, tries to flip it over to Vanderlyn, and Vanderlyn behind the net goes the other direction. Gosling goes after it. Gosling drops it back for Clay, makes past him over to Vanderlyn, and Vanderlyn tries to get up front to Clay. Shot. Gosling goes in, pushes it in. Fires up, 1934. They want to play on Wednesday, maybe. We'll see. Here's open. A little too early to call that. Braun, Hebert, McCracken, Moody, and Goulet out there now. Punches it through. Vernon throws it off the boards into Flyers' end. Flyers collect it. Moody over to Goulet. Goulet has some room. Goulet flips it over to Hebert, makes it past him. Fighting to get it back is Hebert. Hebert punches it forward. He's trying to pick it up here in the corner. McCracken now goes after it. Pops over to Moody. Moody to Hebert. Hebert tries to break on through. Up off the boards. Moody's going to pick it up here. Keeps it in. Tries to get over McCracken. Good back checking there by Braun. Gets it over McCracken. McCracken almost makes it through. Great knockdown there by Hebert. And McCracken gets it over to Braun. Braun flips it over to the front. And the Vernon goalie covers up. Dick, Wheeler, Zink. Vernon breaking on over, across the neutral zone, into Flyers' end. Hip kiss punches him up against the boards there. Wheeler over to Dick. Dick up off the glass. Sends it on down length of the ice. Icing is waved off. Zink going after it. He slaps at it. Goes into the other corner. They try to clear it. Bouncing puck. Gets stopped there by the linesman. Clausen over to Hipkiss. Hipkiss off the boards over to Zink. Zink flips it on in. Around the boards. Into the far corner there for Wheeler. Wheeler tries to center it. Wheeler gets it back. Wheeler tries to knock it over to Vanderlyn. And now he pushes on over to Dick. And Vernon intercepts that. Vernon now coming at. Launches. Oh, dangerous bounce off the back of the boards. And Tubbs has to cover up. Got White out there with Sutherland. Clay, Vanderlyn, and Gosling. Gosling punches it over. Sutherland with a hit. Gosling picks the puck. Gosling sends it over to White. White trying to go around the boards over to Clay. Clay with a little bit of a bump. Comes away with the puck for a bit there. Now it's held up on the boards. Gosling punches it over. Can he pick it up? He does. Tries to push it on forward to Vanderlyn. Way too far. But no icing called. Vanderlyn and trying to get it out front. Gosling with a bump. They send it the other direction. White pinches in. Clay up the boards. Comes to White. White launches it in. Vanderlyn pushes it up front. Clay takes a swing at her. Clay now behind the net. Braun tries to send it on in. Braun keeps it in now. As they're trying to do a line change here, White holds back. Tries to stop him there at the red line. He does so. Hebert punches it over to Braun. Braun tips it back over to Hebert. Hebert with a fancy move off his skate gets it over to Braun. Braun doesn't know where it is. White up the boards into the Vernon Vipers' end. McCracken comes back there, knocks away. Hebert right out front for Braun. Braun takes a swing at her. Over to Moody. Moody takes a hit. Straight up front again. McCracken right there. Big rebound. There it goes. Oh, Braun almost puts it in. That one gets deflected just wide of the net. Up off the boards. Lay there. They try to throw it off the boards there to punch it right in front of the net. Tubbs reads it this time. They fooled him once. Won't do it again. Hebert now. Quick move. Comes across. He's got Braun with him. Oh, sends it over to Braun. And then Braun punches it back to Moody. Moody throws it at the net. Pops it forward. Dick takes a swing at it. Dick up off the boards. Gets it over to Hebert. Hebert drops it back for Dick. Comes back to Hebert. Hebert gets pushed there. Gets it over to Braun, or to Dick. Dick out front to Zink. Zink sends it across the front of the goal. Moody zips on in, drops in behind the net. Raymond Dick falls back to go get it there. Now Wheeler comes in. Wheeler trying to get it out front. Wheeler working hard. There's an arm up, so there will be a penalty called. I'm going to guess it's against Vernon, but we'll see.
Sorry? Vernon. Yeah.
So Flyers will be on a power play with Wheeler, Dick, and Zink out there. They and Mr. Moody. Wheeler lining up for the face-off. Comes on back, over to Moody. Moody, quick pass across over to Galay. Galay throws it at the net. Pad save into the corner. Dick working it in the corner, get over to Wheeler. Wheeler drops it back over to Dick. Dick has some room, sends it over to Galay, across over to Moody. Moody is looking for the one-timer. Then to Zink. Zink launches it, goes wide and out. Tubbs stopping it, leaves it for Moody. Moody turns back behind the net, looking to break out, gets it over to Wheeler. Wheeler had to punch it forward, pops on over to Zeke. Oh, I don't know, I thought that might have been offside, but no call. And back on out with 1:14 left in the Flyers power play. Tubbs stops it there. Moody picks it up. Now Galay around the boards. This will make it out, but there's no white jerseys there. Vanderlinden comes on back to try to grab it. Shot on Tubbs from Vernon's own blue line. Galay over to Clay, but that one got red. Vernon, Gosling comes in. Gosling picks it off, gets it over to Clay. Clay gets it out, but they're not able to do anything with it, having trouble breaking out of their own zone. Now Moody. And they're going to call interference on who? Mr. Clay. Up comes Hebert and Braun to join Clausen and Hipkiss out there to try to kill a 2-minute penalty. Now we're 4-on-4 for 41 seconds here. Hebert out-muscles him, sends it on back. Hipkiss breaking out. Comes across, has the puck, going off the boards. Oh, funny bounce. Hipkiss now looking for the pass. Oh, no, dodges a hit. Leaves it open for Vernon. Hebert comes on back, picks it up. Over to Clausen. Clausen over to Hebert. Hebert with some room. Sends it over to Braun. Braun takes a shot, looking for the big rebound. And the Vernon goalie won't let it happen this time. 11 seconds left in Vernon's penalty, which will then result in 1:20 of a PK for the Flyers. Gosling wins it back, takes an extra hit. Gosling going after it. Vernon the other direction, trying to break out of their own zone. Hipkiss wasn't let that happen. He throws it back on in, picks it up. Now McCracken going in the corner, trying to go after it. Comes over the other direction. Gosling keeps it in, throws it back on in to the far corner there. Gosling going after it again. Vernon's able to maybe break out here. Vernon now comes out, breaks on in. Hipkiss holds him up. Tubbs stops it. Oh! And it gets bumped out of Tubbs' glove, but it was already whistled down, and it did slide wide. Out comes Braun and Hebert with exactly 1 minute left in the power play, or the PK for the Flyers. Hebert fighting for it. Where's it go? Over to Tubbs. Tubbs covers up. Into the corner, Sutherland there with Hebert. Working hard, trying to get it moving. Or actually, I think Sutherland's actually just trying to hold it up there. He's successful. Refs say get it moving. It did not, so they whistle it down. 47 seconds left in the PK. Hebert punches it forward. Braun gets a stick on it. Good reach there by Hebert, picks it up. Can break on through. He still has the puck. He's going to drop to Braun. Oh, he gets it to Braun, but Braun just couldn't get anything on it. Great effort there by those two boys. Hebert again wins it back, gets it back over to Sutherland. Sutherland sends it across. He was trying to get over to Braun. Hebert was going in for the hit there. The puck gets left as they got a little scared as Hebert was racing towards him. White. Quick backhand, gets it out with 17 seconds left in the PK. Out comes Dick and Wheeler. Puck flex out to the near side here. Vernon trying to get control. They get it over to Wheeler. Wheeler looking around for the pass. Sends it over to Dick. Dick moving on up. Has Clay and Wheeler with them. D we're changing out. Moody and Galay out there. Off the boards over to Moody. Moody throws it on in. No white jerseys there, and now it's going to come on out. Comes out to Galay. Galay throws it across ice, back on in. Boys tag up and go in after it again. Back on out. Back to Galay. Galay takes a shopper. Just gets deflected wide. Galay holding up against the boards there. Did bounce out though. And another shot on net from center ice. I think that was by Moody. Up off the boards. Across ice. Moody's going to pick this one up. Moody over to Galay. Galay over to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to grab control of it. Now he's in. Takes a shot. That one goes wide. Raymond Dick looks over his shoulder to see who's there. Oh, and it gets on past Moody. That doesn't happen often. Moody works hard to get it back. Zeke picks it up on the far side there. Zeke out muscling him there in the corner. Gets the puck around the boards over to Moody. Moody sends it up front. Oh, but right onto a blue jersey's stick. Vernon take a shot again. I think they do that on purpose to shoot wide, waiting for the puck to bounce out front. That's the third time we've seen that this period. Dick over to Gosling. Gosling throws it on up. Gosling moves it forward. Now out comes Vanderlinden. Moody with possession. Moody up to Clay. Clay tips it on in. Gosling backhands it in. Clay picks it up right in the blue line. They wave off offside. Clay sliding it in. Now trying to get it out front. Clay gets it back over to Clausen. Clausen over to Hipkiss. Hipkiss lines up, takes a shot. Big save there by the Vernon goalie. Clay and Vanderlinden, they're both there fighting to get the puck. Gosling tries to take a quick backhand. Comes across. Hipkiss with a bump. Gosling racing back with him too. They send it right out across the front of the goal mouth, but no one's there. Clay gets held up, gets the puck over to Vanderlinden, and Vanderlinden throws it in the near corner. Vanderlinden up off the boards. Clay there with it. Clay fighting in the corner. He has Braun that comes in to help out. Gets it back over to Clausen. Clausen winds up. That one gets deflected wide. It was that Hebert leaves it for Hipkiss. Hipkiss takes a shot that gets deflected. Back into Flyers end. McCracken, tries to pass across. That one gets blocked. McCracken then gets it out with a quick backhand. McCracken with a hit. And then Hip just comes in to finish it off. Vernon right out front. Oh! Vernon, another shot. That one gets blocked by Hebert. Hebert potentially has a breakaway. Oh, a good back check there by Vernon. And he puts it in! Hebert picks his spot and he puts it in at 9:03. In the first, Flyers up 2 goals to nothing. Wheeler lining up, comes back to Sutherland off the boards. Boys get a little piled up there. Now Raymond Dick going in after it. They go off the boards, back to White. White, takes the slapper, just fans on it. Vernon picks up the puck. Vernon around the boards. Tubbs stops it there. Oh, Tubbs, get in your net, my friend. Wheeler gets it over. Wheeler moving on up. Oh, tries to make it through the legs. Unsuccessful. Dick now with possession. Drops him to Zeke. Zeke quickly curls it on in, takes a shot. No, to Zeke. Zeke on the backhand. Oh, not able to get it out and over the goalie. And the goalie's trying to close the door on it as he has Wheeler standing right there. Gosling over to Clay, Clay over to Galay. Galay over to Clay, Clay takes a shot. That one came close. Gosling over to Vernon, who's behind the net. Right out to Clay. Oh, Clay got all tied up. Otherwise, he had a nice open shot there. They launch it into Tubbs. And Tubbs covers up. Moody and Galay on D. Gosling lining up. Where does it go? There it is, behind the net. Moody's got the puck. Moody turns around. Oh, has another guy the other direction. He finds a way around him. Now Moody moving on forward. Takes the slapper from the red line. The goalie sticks out his glove and catches that one.
You want me to go over?
No, I like you, man. I'm a lonely guy. We got McCracken, Hebert, who just scored that second goal. Braun, Moody, and Goulet out there. Hebert behind the net tries to do a quick no-look back pass there. Hebert picks it up again. Oh, bounces out front. Oh, McCracken turns around, gets it on. Now Braun. Braun goes to the ground. Now McCracken comes in with a bump, knocks him off the puck. But Vernon moving on forward. Moody sends it across over to Hebert. That was just out of his reach. Galay going to pick it up. Goes behind the net. Tries to get over to McCracken. Gets knocked off the puck. Moody goes behind the net to pick it on up. Moody curls back. Gets it over to McCracken there on the boards, but that one goes on over to Vernon. Galay now picks it up. Galay over to Braun. That goes through. Not as intended, but it makes its way out. Moody with the puck over to McCracken. McCracken over to Hebert. Hebert up to Braun. Another one comes on out. Dick waits because he doesn't want to be called for too many men. Comes on back over to Clausen. Clausen tips it over to Galay. Up off the boards and through. And now Vernon seems to be controlling it here a bit. They did take a pass there from behind the red line though, so it is icing. Wheeler, Zink, Dick, Hipkiss, Clausen. Zink lines up for the face-off. Over to Hipkiss. Hipkiss tries to send it off the boards to keep it in. But Vernon comes up and picks that one off. Back into the Flyers' end. Clausen around the boards. Over to Dick. Wheeler knocks it down. We got a 2-on-1. Zink going on in with it. Zink. Oh, the goalie shuts the door. Wheeler gets a chance on the second shot. But that goalie keeps it out. Good job there by the Vernon goaltender to keep it out. Zink wins it back to Hipkiss. Hipkiss across. Over to Dick. Dick on the board. Zink there. Tries to get it up front. Over to Clausen. Clausen over to Dick. Dick looking for some room. Gets caught up in Vernon's skates. They didn't see it. Dick comes in and picks the pocket, throws it on in. Wheeler in front of the net, looking for it now. Wheeler with possession gets it back to Hipkiss at the point. Hipkiss takes a shot. That one goes wide. Zink tries to move it towards the net. Comes across ice. Hipkiss went for the man. Puck tries to get it right off front. That one hit Wheeler's skate. Hipkiss slows it down there, as does Wheeler, and Tubbs covers up. White and Sutherland on D. Gosling, Vanderlyn, and Clay lining up. Gosling over to Sutherland. Sutherland's looking for it. White comes in to pick it up. He tries to move it up along the boards. Gosling flips it over, trying to get it over to Vanderlyn. Now they're fighting for it. They do get over to Vanderlyn, makes it all the way through to the point. Oh, big save there by Tubbs. Moved on over to Vanderlyn, and Vanderlyn looking for the pass. He gets up to Clay. Clay moving on forward. Clay trying to fight to keep possession, gets it up front. Oh, Gosling right there. Not able to do anything as it slides right across the pads of the goalie. Shot there by Sutherland. Vanderlyn was trying to deflect it on in. Vanderlyn behind the net, trying to get a front. It's Gosling skates. Gosling tries to fight for it too. Clay there as well. It comes back to White. White sends it off the boards. Vernon gets it here. But it comes back to White again. Take another try. He does. Oh, deflection there by Vanderlyn right in front of the net. Clay now comes on back to White again. White, oh, gets nailed. Over to Vanderlyn, and Vanderlyn trying to get it up front. Vanderlyn, Gosling's right there. Clay takes a swipe at it, and the goalie holds on. Change the full line there. McCracken, Wheeler, Ron, Goulet, and Moody around the boards. Goulet picks on up, gets it over to Hebert, right up front. Oh, McCracken with a fancy little move there. Redirects it. Back over to Moody. Moody lines up. Oh, he fools him. Down takes a shot, and the goalie sticks out that glove to keep it in front of him. 4:06 left in the first. In the BC Tier 2 Provincials, midget, 15, 16, 17-year-olds. Braun with possession, over to Goulet, takes a shot, deflection there by Hebert in front of the net, and the goalie shuts the door again. Hebert lining up, trying to win it back. Over to Braun, then back to Goulet. Goulet lines up, takes a shot. Big deflection. McCracken trying to get over to Hebert there. Hebert working it on the boards. Gets it out. Trying to find a person to get it to there. He picks it up, backs over to Moody. Hand pass, they're calling it. Wheeler punches it on through. Gets it over with Zink. Zink takes a shot and a quick glove by the Vernon goaltender. 3:33 left in the first period. Wheeler winning it back. Dick over to Gallet, back over to Dick. Makes it on through. Wheeler sends it out front. No one there. Any idea what the call was there? Or I didn't see that. It was glove pass. I just called it, yeah. Clausen picks up the puck over to Dick. Dick makes it around the first guy, gets it over to Zink. Zink chops it in. Vernon with the net or with the puck, having a little difficulty controlling it. Dick gets out to Wheeler. Oh, Wheeler tries to put it on in. The door was closed though. Can't get past Hipkiss. Now they do. Man, right in front. Oh! Zink crushes him in front of the net. He had a huge chance. Jesus Christ. And they send it all the way through. This will be icing. You might want to look at that one later. I don't know. I think that was a desperation move, and he achieved. That was good. I don't know where he came from. Out there now, we have Hipkiss and Clausen, Clay, Gosling, and Vanderlyn. And Vanderlyn going after it. Picks up the puck behind the net. Still has it. Has Vernon on him. Gets it over to Hipkiss. Hipkiss throws it on in. Oh, that one gets blocked. Vernon now on the attack. Clausen. Oh, big, huge save there by Tubbs. Vanderlyn and right up front. Jeez, right out in front of the net there. Vernon picks it off. Right across. Clay has some time. Flips on over to Gosling. That one bouncing puck over his stick there. And they've got to come and grab it here now. Clay picks it up. No, Vanderlinden does. Makes it on through. Clay going after it still. Comes on back. Hebert comes in. Hebert keeps it in. Oh, Braun. Oh, he does. Oh, I almost picked his pocket and took it away. Braun now has some room. Braun with possession, has Hebert with him, gives it over to Hebert. Hebert takes a shot, and the goalie keeps it out. A minute 54 left in the first period. Back to Sutherland. Sutherland, shot wide. McCracken going after it. White smashes it up against the board, gets it on through. Braun trying to pick it up on the other side. And now Vernon on the attack. Vernon up off the boards. They know where to hit that. Hebert moves it forward. Braun picks it up. Braun up off the boards. Makes it on out. Hebert stands tall, picks it on up here. And Braun picks it up. Braun takes a shot. And the goalie keeps it out. Wheeler. Line up the face-off, going in, trying to pull it out. He gets it out front. Vernon now on the attack. Zink with the back check there. removes him from the puck there. Now Moody moving on up. Moody tries to center it there. Wheeler fighting to get it. Wheeler in the corner. Raymond Dick trying to get possession there. Across. Good stick there by Moody. Extracts the puck and sends it on into the far corner there. Over. Moody keeps it in. Moody into the corner. Clay's there. Clay with possession. Trying to figure out what he's going to do with it. They send it around, but Zink's there, sticking tight on the boards. They try to take the puck away from Zink, and he sends him down to the ground. Clay moving it across. Clay comes in to try to pick it up. Clay again, trying to hold it on the board. 20, and now he picks it up. He's trying to get it up front. Vernon tries to clear it. They get it down the length of the ice. 18 seconds left. Tubbs outside of his net. Leaves it for Moody. Right up front, they try to send it. 2 seconds left in this period. A few scary moments there. At the end of the first, Flyers up 2-0. $25-4. That's the shots. 25-4 for the Flyers. On the board, 2-0. Here, let's see if I can do this.
I didn't this year. I don't have time.
That all reminded me nothing of a stat. Not too bad.